Hello everyone, it's your beloved friend Sindri here again. Nice to meet you all. Today we are going to do another fragrance review. It's Klein Encounter, and oops, it's Alexander Skarsgård. We all like him, right? I think we practically know him from the HBO series called True Blood, although he's not the Eric we see in the series anymore. And fortunately, he's got a brother, Bill Skarsgård, which is, still charming. Okay. I'm very lucky to get a paper wrapping from this one, and I think that's realistic. And that's the box of Encounter. This one has not been sold on the Chinese market, so I bought it on the Hong Kong online shopping website, and it cost me about 25 or 26 US dollars. I can't remember very clearly. I thought that it was cheap, not that expensive, until I saw some reviews from the other website, and people say they bought it like 15 US dollars, 16 US dollars, 19 US dollars. So, oops. Okay. So let's look at the bottle. Actually, I am not quite a Calvin Klein fan. They have established, shitty perfumes like CKB, CK1. That's horrible, So I have no good impressions on Calvin Klein, but I like the Obsession line. The Obsessions are incredibly good. I've got Obsession for Men, Obsession for Women, Dark Obsession, Obsession Night, and they are all great perfumes. So when I see this was on sale, I said, I checked the note of this fragrance and I say, let's give it a try. Since it is not that expensive. Okay. The bottle of this fragrance, you see, it is not so tacky and unbearable like most people say. I think this is good, the cap, the design in this part. I don't think that's too ugly or what else, I like this bottle actually. And the only disadvantage about this one is the bottle is too damn heavy, really, really heavy. I think it weighs almost, at least 1 kilogram. Not a wise choice if you want to bring it on your road trip. Okay, the smell of this one, I think this is a woody, honey, boozy smell, boozy fragrance. Yeah. The top note of this fragrance are cardamom, orange, and rum. And the middle note of this fragrance are pepper, jasmine, patchouli, and coconut. I'm not familiar with alcohols. I have to check. The base note of this fragrance are musk, cedar, and wood. Actually, wood has become very popular in recent years' perfumes, but you don't handle it very well. You will see the problem of that. It is a very tricky, unique smell. So this fragrance, it has a very sharp alcohol and pepper opening, but it quickly settled down to the middle note and the base note, which is very woody and sweet. So this fragrance, the characteristics of this one, I don't think this is, due to the characteristics of this one, I don't think this is for, businessmen, men who work in the Wall Street, men who work in security agencies. No, I think it is for students, artists, those people, those libertines. This fragrance is very casual, it's easy. It's not that easy to wear, but it is easy. And this fragrance for daily work, for dating, for going out with friends, I think that's a perfect choice, but it is not for those competitive men try to win compliments from the others. In general, I will give 6.5 out of 10 points for this fragrance. The design is great, the smell of this one is good, but the only disappointment about this, and which minus the score, is the sillage and the longevity. Like most people say, the sillage and the longevity is really, really weak. It only lasts about 1 or 2 hours on my skin. That's horrible, And the tricky thing is, you think this sillage is weak, so you wanna overly apply this. No, don't do that. I tried that before. If you overly apply this, it's like horrible, It's a dense cloud of crap. Really, it's so, because the middle note and the base note are very strong, it's boozy and woody scent. You can definitely smell alcohols and wood from, and the particular smell of wood from this one. Yeah, so don't overly apply this. It's very strong, but it faded away very quickly. So if you really like this fragrance, the only thing you can do is carry it with you all day long. Apply this, 2 hours per time. I have a friend and she said this is the most beautiful and elegant air freshener she has ever smelled. That's a joke, Yeah, actually I bought 2 bottles. She's got 1 and I got 1. She liked the note. I actually believe this is a unisex perfume because it has alcohols. It doesn't have, typical strong suffocating scent like, those male perfumes. It doesn't have any lavender, it doesn't have any leather. Yeah, it's soft, but not that soft. I think the dominant smell of this fragrance is wood and booze, alcohol note, and the honey note, coming out of nowhere. But it's not that sweet. Believe me, it's not that overwhelming sweet. It's just in proper amount. So that's why I adore this fragrance very much. The only disappointment is the acidity, believe me. You can definitely try it on, when it's not that high price. Yeah, maybe under $15 US, you can try that on. Yeah, it's worth a try. Okay, that's all for today's fragrance review. Thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.